welcome back to this week's video. Again, we've had an amazing school holidays here and it's been so lovely to meet so many of you. It was crazy busy every single day and I think we're just recovering this week and probably just coming down a little bit and managing to get a lot of our deliveries opened up and out to share with you. So we have been waiting for some amazing retired pieces from the wonderful artists of Peter-Leicht, Monica Leving and also Susan Lippold. So these are past edition masterpiece creations. And yes, they are here and they have arrived. So this is the start of what has arrived and is now in store and on our website. But there are more wonderful pieces coming. So we have to bear in mind that all these models are completely discontinued. They are retired past edition pieces and we're just so happy and lucky that we've managed to source to have them in stock. So I don't know who to start with. I think I'll start with him. So just to show you, how dolls have changed and the different styles from different particular artists. So this is Hansi and he is around 26 inches and he is like a cheeky toddler. And with these sculptors, they have so much character and they're just individual little people that just, some of them look very mischievous and others just look very serene and content. So it's lovely how the artists create so many different wonderful dolls in these little characters. So yes, they are all limited edition pieces. Some of them are smaller editions, 500 pieces, and some of them are larger editions. So it's great to have them. And over the last couple of years, with so many of the shows and exhibitions being cancelled in Germany, I haven't managed to go out there and source to bring them back, so I wasn't sure if we would have any of these dolls, but I have a new contact now and it's wonderful that I can find these rarer and older pieces to share with you. So yeah, this is Hansi, isn't he cute? And he is now available on our website. He's got his original clothes on with his logoed little denim dungarees and his little sweatshirt top, and he's got a cute blonde hair, the blue sparkling eyes. Look at his teeth. So few artists actually do teeth because it's getting the look right and making it look very natural and very realistic. But I think, with these artists, they absolutely capture it perfectly. So this one is Hansi and you can see him now on the screen. He is available on our website. So read the detail about the dolls with them being past editions. I have put a detailed description in of the condition of the doll and the sizing and everything about the doll, just so you're happy to add any of these to your collection, because at the end of the day they are older pieces. They're not freshly reborn dolls like our other pieces, so it's something as a collectible that's a little bit different. So check out the descriptions and the condition and quality of the doll too, and also the edition piece. So going back to when the majority of the dolls in our store were also highly collectible, strict limited edition pieces by the world's most renowned artists for original ideas and original work. Of course, probably some of them dating back 20 years to the early 2000s as well. So it's very few and far between that we're able to source such great editions and great collections from around the world from some of these amazing artists. So it's lovely to actually inject this style of doll back into our vast collection here, because as you know, we absolutely adore creating the reborn babies and selling some of the world's best silicone dolls, along with some beautiful vintage pieces and teddy bears and absolutely everything in here. but it's just nice to step back a little bit and think about all the wonderful artist dolls that we did sell here. Philip Heath and Netta Himstedt, just to name a couple. So for those of you who are familiar with those artists and have collected a long time in the dolly world, you'll certainly recognise the style of this type of collection. So it's just something a little bit different. These two are absolutely magnificent. So these are two of the larger pieces from Monica Peter-Leicht, and this is Louisa-Marie. I think she's absolutely stunning. She's a relatively small edition piece, and she has the vinyl swivel head on the vinyl torso. She's got the soft body to the knee, and then you can position her how you would like with the lovely soft touch skin too. Her hair is absolutely flowing. I love the way they've all got this really sort of feminine long style hairing, and very girly but very trendy and traditionally dressed too. So she's absolutely lovely, and she is one of the largest pieces of her work that we've actually ever had. So yeah, they're really hard to source the larger pieces from her work. Her sister here, this is Sara, and again she's a small edition piece. She's absolutely stunning. She's got the big blue eyes. I love the way that all her dolls have these great features with these very large sparkly eyes. They just look so natural and so up to the minute in their features, the way that they're styled. And yeah, I just think they're great. I mean, this one's a little bit retro, I think, with this cute little cap. She reminds me a little bit of the 70s style, with the little sort of waistcoat and the denim embroidered trousers. So yeah, I think they're absolutely lovely, but they are a great addition to any collection, and they look great, you know, with baby dolls or just part of the whole scene. You can have so much fun as well buying the clothing and the shoes for this style. I think this size would probably take a 5 to 6 years in age of clothing, so it gives you an idea. Because of course we do the wonderful Angelica and the Gabriella too. If I just point to this one here, our beautiful redhead, which we featured in one of our previous videos, so they're also an age 5 to 6 in clothing. So these are a very similar sizing, if not even a little bit bigger. But yeah, they're great, aren't they? They definitely need a chair of their own, that's for sure. But they're absolutely lovely. So I love this lady's work. You know, I think she's really, and she's such a lovely lady. I really missed not going to Germany last year, and also we would have been there in the May of this year, and we would have met up with Monica. And she's so, she's just warm and friendly, and she's passionate about what she creates, and it really inspires you to, you know, just love her work. She's so in love with everything that she does, and it's absolutely wonderful to see her each year. So fingers crossed, you know, when we get back to normality, we can get out to Germany and meet up with her again, because she's an absolute inspiration to the doll world. And it's very, very sad that she's stepped back now due to sort of retirement and not producing much at all, and not these larger editions. So yeah, it's really been a big change, and to actually try and find some of her work to share with you. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So we have a few more wonderful pieces here too. I love this girl here. I think she's so cheeky. This is Kelly, and this is by Monica Leving, and again they're equally as talented artists, but I love her. She's like a little cheeky toddler. She reminds me of sort of a three-year-old child. So she's in a standing position with the straight leg. You can see she's got the vinyl leg and then the soft body, but again they have the swivel head on the breastplate here, and then they've got the lovely soft touch limbs which are poseable. So you can have so much fun dressing and posing these children and popping them into great little scenes but she's absolutely lovely. So she is Kelly and is also available at the minute on our website. But I just think they're so much fun. They're a really sort of fun dolly to collect. And the size of them, I mean, you do need some space to house a few of these, but even if it's just one or two, it just adds something different and fresh to your collection. So she's lovely. Again, quite simply dressed, just very traditional, very modern, very simple, but a lovely piece, really lovely. So that one is Kelly. This one is Angelina, and I love the colouring of her with her strawberry blonde hair. She is in a standing position, so they can freestand, but it's also sometimes best just to support them on a very strong stand so they don't fall forward and damage the doll. But she is from 2008, so like I say, she's a past edition. There's only 300 pieces worldwide made of her. I think she's lovely. She's got a really pleasant face, and I love the way that they all represent a different age of child. So looking at her, she probably represents a 7 to 8 year old child. The size of her is lovely too. She's probably around 34 inches, so she's sort of an in-between from the larger to the Kelly that we've just looked at. But yeah, again, she's got the posable head, the breastplate, the soft body to the knee, the posable arms, which are lovely if you're wanting her to hold a toy or a teddy and put her into a little scenario. And yeah, she's absolutely lovely to just stand either on the floor or elevate her in your room. She's a really pleasant expression, again with the huge blue sparkling eyes, and just lovely. They just really speak for themselves, the way that they have been made and created. It's amazing, isn't it? Because when they're sculpting these dolls to obviously pour the vinyl from the mold for a larger production, they roughly have to be 20% larger. So I said to Monica, you know, gosh, the molds must be so heavy, because if you take just the head alone and you sculpt it 20% larger for it to be cast into the vinyl, and the mold is either plaster, and the weight of the mold and pouring it, it's just phenomenal to be able to create dolls of this size, and they come out so perfectly. It's amazing really, and they're just beautiful. I think they're lovely. I think they're lovely because they're modern, they're amazing large dolls, and there's so few larger dolls on the market, especially at the minute. I've seen a lot more of the reborn toddler kits that are coming out soon, so we'll certainly be making those and sharing those with you as well. We've just got them on order at the minute, but they're not this size. The majority is sort of 28 to 30 inches, but these are just something really fun. This one is really striking. This is Alissa by Monica Peter-Leicht, and she's absolutely striking with the blue eyes and the very black hair. It gives her a very distinctive look. She's also got teeth, which is lovely. So she just looks like she's going to speak to you. Isn't she adorable? Now this one is a slightly different structure. So she's a full vinyl doll. So she's got the posable head, the full vinyl body, torso, the soft touch arms, and then the vinyl full leg. So again, she is in a standing position. She hasn't got the bent knee. She is, I think, only a 350 piece edition. She's a retired piece from 2009. So these pieces are now getting very hard to find. But I love her. She's very striking. These are probably her original clothes too, but I think it's lovely, you know, you can change the clothes and make them either very dream, like you could buy a beautiful Sara Louise dress and make her very girly, or you could even make her very trendy and put her in like some sports wear, and you can have so much fun styling these. But again, she's a very large piece, you know, we're probably looking around 3 foot on this one, but I just love the way she's got the top teeth and the bottom teeth, and she's just a completely different expression. I mean, look at all the different expressions. There's no two that are the same mold, so that's lovely, the way that they are literally sculpting so many different expressions to make these collections. It's absolutely breathtaking. And at the height of their careers, when masterpiece dolls were producing for them, they were so popular, and they were bringing out a lot of dolls in those years and at that time. And yeah, it's amazing. I know that a lot that are in collections are very dearly loved and not parted with, so they never come onto the market for resale. So it's great to be able to have these. It really is. I don't know how long they'll last. I know we have got quite a few collectors that have been waiting for us to receive some dolls from these particular artists. So if you're watching, they are here and we do have them to share with you. So not all about girls. We did see Hansi in the beginning of the video, and I have to be careful when I'm buying that I don't only buy girl dollies, because we also love the boy dollies. Now, this one I absolutely love. I love him because he is so traditional and so much fun. This is Anton, and this was created by the late Susan Lippel, and it's a 1500 piece edition, and he was actually made in 2004, so he's a wonderful example. So with Susan's work, it was a very different style. It was a slightly more slimmer, slender finish. Again, it's got the harder vinyl. It's the full vinyl torso on this doll. But the clothes, look at this, amazing. They're like lederhosen with the traditional German lace-up boots. I mean, they're absolutely magnificent with his Tyrolean hat. Isn't he cute? So although he is dressed as a little German child, which is lovely, he's got green eyes and this very sweet little mouth with his teeth, it would be also great to dress him in some really fun modern stuff. He could look absolutely great. But I love him, I love his expression. I think he's absolutely beautiful, and it's very sad that we're losing so many amazing artists in the doll world. But we forget how long they have been or had been sculpting and working as doll artists. And myself, you know, thinking it's 40 years since I actually first discovered some of these artists. So you sort of lose track of time in the doll world. Every day goes so fast, and we're always busy working and sourcing all about the dolls, and you sort of look back at some of the amazing memories, or I do, and think, oh, it can't have been 20 years ago. Where's the time gone? You know, and no wonder some artists are now retiring as well. So yeah, we always are so familiar with these famous names that we like to think that it will go on and last forever. But naturally things do change, and people sadly do move on or decide to retire and give up the wonderful dolly world. So yeah, but I will certainly keep sourcing these beautiful masterpieces, and it was lovely that they were working for masterpiece galleries, because that's exactly what they are. They are little unique masterpieces, each individually in their own way. So I hope you've enjoyed our new arrivals here. They're not our only arrivals this week. We have so many exciting deliveries that have arrived, which I will be sharing with you very soon in the next few videos. But for now, we are open Monday to Saturday, 10 till 5. It's been wonderful to meet the ones that have already been, and we know so many of you are still planning to come and see us. York is just the most magnificent city, and we can guarantee you will thoroughly enjoy your visit here with us and make the most of this great city too. Stay safe. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to tell all your friends to subscribe to our channel, join all our social media pages, and give us a massive thumbs up. Send us a message, drop us a comment. We love to hear what you think about us and our dolls. Take care, and thank you so much.